Hello guys and welcome back to Piofiore. Yeah, we are still on Yang's rune. And hopefully soon on Dante's, because I want to meet Dante very badly. Very, very badly.
You should be a gentleman.
Thankfully. I hope so.
Not this bad boy persona thing.
But at least Yang is a badass. I can appreciate his badass attitudes.
Just not towards women.
Let's see what he's gonna do now with his boredom.
Oh yeah, right. He was bored.
He's bored. We didn't encounter any problems while running our errand, and we are on our way back. Maybe it was because she is finally outside again, but Elena seemed pride.
Good.
As we all walked back, I remembered something. Maybe Yang was trying to take you out.
Yeah.
Hey, Lan and Fei, do either of you know Yang's real name? Oh, really?
僕たちと出会った時からヤンはヤンだよ。
He doesn't want to tell you, woman. I would like to know his full name, though.
それ私前に聞いたことあるけど教えてくれなかったよ。
I see.
What are you two's names?
あなた、その人のことが随分気になっているみたいね。
Who asked you?
Well, you're going back to church.
It's not like that. It is like that, character.
Mm-hmm.
Elena spoke of it directly and I hurriedly shook my hand. Don't be like that, character. Don't lie here.
そんなことあるよね。いっつもヤンを気にしてるでしょ。
I'm forced to it because that's how the story goes.
そうそう。寝ても覚めてもヤンヤンって言ってたような気がしなくもないね。
Ugh, you two.
Ugh. Main character.
Yeah, as we walk together. Oh,
Hello.
Yang!
Yang was walking across the street behind him with a few of his men. The twins looked at one another suddenly and then nodded.
私たちは先に帰るからヤンとその辺を歩いてきたらいいよ。
That's probably for the best.
What about Elena?
What? Go on a stroll?
そうそう散歩。お前の友達ならちゃんと部屋に送り届けておくよ。
But I can't leave Elena alone. Do it, character. You wanted Yang, and now you have to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
帰ってくるまで私たちがちゃんとこの子のそばについてるよ。
Yeah, how about dressing
そう
her
し
up?
てもらおうかしら。少し疲れたから戻ってちょっと眠りたいし。
At least she's back to normal. Holy shit, I was so scared for her.
Not zombie mode.
それは大変ね。すぐに戻るよ。
うんうん。今すぐ戻るよ。
The two of them took Elena's hand and left.
あ、
Gosh.
じゃあ俺たちも先に戻ってますんで。
Even the man that Yang had with him rushed back to the headquarters. They're like, fuck it! I said something wrong! Run, bitch!
Oh boy.
Everyone, I don't even know what Yang's going to say.
Oh,
I silently looked over at Yang.
nothing.
Yang seemed to be thinking about something. Yang was quiet. I couldn't read him. What do I do? But I mean, I might as well. I haven't spoken to Yang in a while. Would you like to take me on a stroll? If you don't have any plans, that is.
海でも行くか。
To the
What?
beach.
The beach episode!
Is this episode 10?
It's the beach episode! He's getting naked again! The beach? It's been a while since I've stepped outside of Veleno. The townscape I used to always see now feels nostalgic to me. But are you sure, Yang?
小康状態の今なら、おとなしく通り過ぎる分には問題ないだろう。海側はもともと縄張り意識が薄い地域だしな。
People passing by were staring at Yang. I didn't blame them. Yang's clothes stood out too much in Crete, the district governed by the Visconti. He's Dante Gilly. It's like, guess what? I'm walking through your district.
I don't give a shit about your silly nonsense.
Even if they know you're from the Lao-Shu, they may not think you're the leader. It was inconceivable to think a man like Yang would walk around town without his man.
ファルツオーネやレッドフォードに比べて、俺は顔が売れていないからな。
You like to keep it that way, don't you? Being on the head of the Lao-Shu, there were plenty of events where he could be in attendance. But Yang was famous in Boulogne for not making an appearance at such events. That night on the rooftop was the first time I had ever seen Yang. I remember the night I was abducted and he kissed you.
Oh,
Never in my
flashbacks.
wildest dreams did I think the man on the rooftop was the head of the Lao-Shu.
無意味に人前に出るのは苦手でな。こちらの慣習に合わせる必要もない。
That is very like you. As we walked and could sense a constant stare from people. How she's just accepting it. That's very like you. Okay. Even if they don't know if he's young, I suppose people would naturally focus on him.
Mm.
Is it because of his clothes and appearance, or is it his unique aura? No, it's more than that. Despite his movements being somewhat lazy, every move was surprisingly attractive. Aha! His appeal grew the more you looked at him. I couldn't help but think this man had something about him that drew people in. I don't know about that.
何か言いたいことでもあるのか？
I must have been staring at him as I thought those things. Oh, nothing. I quickly shook my head and looked away. I then noticed something and stopped. Hey, Yang. Can we stop by this shop? It's been a while since I've been here, so I couldn't help but be curious.
どれだ？
It's biscotto cagliese. Food
What the-
again? Yeah,
Oh.
it's food again.
That's Piofiore cooking show.
I pointed at the shop and Yang went to buy it for me. Thank you. I was planning to buy it on my own, but accepted it with gratitude. Despite my surprise, I took a bite. It's delicious. Cooking show! Despite being a nostalgic taste, for some reason, it was the most delicious now. Walking in the evening with Yang, him buying me a snack. This sort of feels like a date.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, character! He asked you out! Character! You missed it. Oh my god. The term did not seem to suit Yang at all, and I couldn't help but giggle.
何が楽しい？
Everything! My life is so funny!
Yeah, everything's great.
Oh, nothing. Oh, come on, he keeps on asking you, and you say nothing. It's horrible. I shook my head, still giggling, and Yang looked at me curiously. The sunset is so beautiful. The burning red skies. I stared at the ocean with the same color. Hearing the waves, I couldn't help but remember the night of the boat deal. But she only remembers the bad things!
A lot of... Well, where's all the good things? All crap have happened to her.
That's true! There was no good things!
Yeah, a panda.
The panda. But this red ocean was different from the black ocean of the night. It was simply beautiful. Maybe Yang likes to look at sceneries. When I first met him, he was looking down at the night town from the rooftop. Maybe he's just bored.
Yeah.
As I was lost in such thoughts, Yang's face was suddenly in front of mine. Without saying a word, he bit into the biscotti cagliese I was holding in my hand. I thought you would have bought one yourself if you wanted it. He's a cat after all. He's decided now that he wants to eat it. Hearing my surprised voice, Yang responded without hesitation.
欲しくなるとは思わなかった。
I only see one cat here. Yang has the tendency to eat the things I have. I find that side of him cute.
He's actually using you to test for poisons.
You mean Nicholas style? I tested it before, Dante. You can eat the cake.
Yeah.
Yang, As the setting sun illuminated his face, I softly called his name. Oh, how's work going?
The weather's nice, isn't it?
You seem busy lately. How has work been?
逆だ。順調すぎて退屈で仕方がない。
I gave him a response and Yang's head tilted slightly.
今日はよく笑うな。
She's having a great time.
Yeah, having a great time.
Yeah, with that guy.
His expression for some reason looked so much more human. Well, I have to make the best out of the situations.
Yeah.
I have to play the cards that are dealt with.
Yeah, and apparently with that guy.
I have to find happiness in the tiny things.
Oof.
I can go on. And I felt my heart beating fast. Neither of us said anything and simply stared in the depths of each other's eyes. I don't know how long we did so.
帰るか。
Hours.
He muttered and without waiting for my reply began to walk. He didn't even kiss her. It was the perfect moment. Super.
Chapter 8.
Yeah, done. Last chapter. Let's
Ah.
go. I take care of Elena. One afternoon, I was having a late lunch with Elena and thought to myself in a daze. Ever since I watched the sunset with Yang, I feel like he has changed. So? If you were to ask me how, I couldn't explain it. Feels like he's becoming a little quiet. Although this place was domineering, he hasn't forced anything on me lately. He's bored of you.
He's just generally bored.
For example,
ジョーちゃんこっち来て酒をついてくれ
I'm sorry I have to go. I was in a hurry to bring Elena's supper up to her.
でもよそこをなんとか頼むって美人に継がれた酒ってのはうまいんだよ
But man didn't care and went to force the bottle into my hand. But it was intercepted by another hand.
酒が欲しいなら俺が注いでやろう。
Oof. Well, it is someone handsome. It's pretty close, huh?
不服か？
いえとんでもない
Yang put the drink to the brim and then turned to me.
お前はもう行け。
Is he considerate? That's scary. Oh my god, that would be very scary. Oh, thank you, Yang. After that, his men dealt with me in a manner so as not to cross Yang. Even when he spoke to me, Yang didn't say much. And there was this other time. Oh god, what's now? Elena, it's okay, calm down. Late at night, Elena often had nightmares, screaming and jumping up in bed.
やめて。痛いの。離して。
Oof.
Oh, that's
Oof.
some PTSD shit right there.
It's okay, I won't hurt you. She seemed to be battling something invisible, and all I could do was sit at her bedside. She was battling the ghost of Lee!
Don't worry, the evil man can't hurt you.
Oh man. And she's crying. Yes, it's me, I'm right here. After she calmed down, I put her to sleep again, then quietly cleaned up the room. As I walked down the dim hallway, I ran into Yang.
夜更かしだな。
You too, Yang, you still up? I knew he usually slept for a long time, so I was surprised to see him awake at this hour. But Yang didn't answer my question.
お前、ちゃんと寝ているのか？
Is he considerate? Scared?
What the hell? What's going on?
He's nice!
This is confusing.
Yes, I've been resting when I can. I feel alright.
そうか。ならいい。
Huh?
He's preparing her punishment. Although he seems a little more aloof and unfriendly than usual. He's always unfriendly! More unfriendly! He will sound very friendly. He doesn't seem to hate me or anything.
ねえ。
Oh.
どうしたの？
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Elena. I had some things on my mind. More than 2 weeks had passed since we took in Elena. 2 weeks only? It sounded like months already.
Yeah.
She was making great progress. There were times when she felt pain, but it was becoming less frequent. If you feel better, do you want to go for a walk again?
うん。
I realized Elena gave me a vague response and looked somewhat melancholy. Is something on your mind, Elena?
あのね、私、帰りたいの。教会に帰りたい。
And become one of the sisters, I would fairly suggest that. Oh, of course she would want to return home. It was emotionally taxing to live with the mafia after all this. She should know!
Yeah.
But I feel like it's still too early. I would rather send her back to the church after her night terror subsided.
ねえ、あなたも一緒に帰りましょう。みんな待っているわ、きっと。
I don't think I can.
No, I'm probably to.
Her words made me realize something. Even after I sent Elena back to the church, I was planning on staying here. I don't even know when I started thinking that. Unfortunately, too long, character.
Uh-huh.
My home was the church, not here. I'll talk to Yang about it, whether I can get you back to the church. It might not be immediate. Could you give me some time?
クラッツ。
I'm going to put the dishes away, okay? When I left the room, I walked down the hallway alone and fell into thought. There's going to be a day when I leave here, when I leave Yang's side. I want to see
Yes.
that Nicola is attacking. Come on, Nicola! I was expecting you! Come on, I
Yeah.
want some action! She's
You're the
boring!
chosen one. Yang is waiting for you.
The reason why he abducted me was because he thought I was of value to the Zone. Well, I was. However, now that Dante was gone, there was no reason for me to stay here. I had so many mixed feelings. My feet grew heavier with every step. That evening, I noticed that Yang wasn't in his room, so I tried checking the dining hall. Oh, there he is. It was still too early for supper, but Yang was already sitting in his usual seat, bored.
Yeah.
No one else was around. Yang, do you have a moment to talk?
なんだ
It's about Elena. You see, she was asking to return to the church.
なら返してやれ
Off with her.
What? She can? I thought he would say no, but he said yes so easily that I was taken aback. He's like, finally!
Yeah.
そろそろ発作の頻度も減った頃だろう教会に戻しても問題あるまいもちろんそばについている人間は必要だがそもそも教会は集団生活だろうシスターにでも事情を伝えておけば万が一が起きることもない
He wasn't just saying this on a whim. He had actually thought things through. Well, he was bored the whole time!
Yeah. He came up with plans.
I was surprised to see Yang like this and awkwardly nodded. Yes, you're right. If Elena wants to go back, it would be for the best.
教会に返すなら道中は護衛をつける日を決めたら言え
Thank you, Yang. I was very grateful for Yang's concern. Without thinking, I said what was on my mind. If Elena returns to the church, it will be lonely.
お前も帰るか
There was a hint of teasing in his voice. He may not mean it. Could he be joking with me? Still, for some reason, I felt a pang of pain in my heart. A pang? Okay.
Okay.
Yang didn't seem to notice my reaction and continued.
パルツォーネは死んだサンス組も崩れあとはレッドフォードを殺せばブルローネの派遣はラオ州のものになるもし教国側が今さら何か動いたとしてもさして脅威ではない本国からも兵隊を呼び寄せているすべて予定通り順風満帆に進んでいるお前がここにいる意味も
As Yang spoke, I had no idea why. Tears streamed down my face.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
he's surprised!
You made her cry!
He frowned, looking at me as if he were taken aback. Doesn't like her crying. I realized that my cheeks were wet and rushed to dry them.
なぜ泣く
I'm stupid. I don't know. I'm sorry. The pain in my heart wouldn't go away. She wants to be with you for unknown reasons.
Yeah.
Even when I wiped away my tears, I knew looking at Yang would make me cry more. Yang was unexpectedly confused and muttered as if he's trying to figure me out.
お前はここにさらわれてきた。教会に帰りたいと思うのも当然だ。
She wants to be with you, Yang, for unknown reasons.
Yeah.
Yes, I used to think that. I wanted to return just a little while ago. But
でも
Yeah.
I couldn't say anymore.
ただいまー、お腹すいたよ
What's
ペ
the
コペコ
sweets?
だよ。で、まだ夕飯じゃないの？
Every time it's getting important, someone interrupts. That's so anime style. Oh,
Oh,
welcome
boy.
back, you two.
あれ？もしかして
Oh, look,
話し中だった？
look at Young's face. It's like, you out twins.
Now listen to me, you
私
little
たち
shits.
邪魔しちゃった。ごめんね。どうぞ続けて続けて。
No, it's fine. We're done. I'm going to go help with dinner, okay? Without looking at his face, I left the dining hall. Oh god, he's angry.
He's like, God damn it, you two! I finally got to talk to her.
I felt him stare at me until the door shut. Ever since it was decided Lena would return to the church, her condition seemed more stable. And finally, the day of Elena's departure had arrived.
Oh.
僕たちが護衛だよ。面倒だけど、ヤンに言われたから仕方ないね。
So same old, same old.
そんなこと言わないで楽しもうよ、フェイ。ベレーヌの外に出るの久しぶりでしょ？
Let's buy food.
Ah.
まあね。
You two take care of Elena, okay?
あなたは一緒に行かないの？
一緒に行こうよ。僕たちだけだと、そっちの子も不安があるんじゃない？
Actually, I was looking at both of them with concern. But I was being indecisive, and Faye suddenly blinked, noticing something.
あ、ヤン。
Young lazily emerged from the entrance door and looked our way. He glanced at Elena's small bag.
荷物はそれだけか。
Yes. Its contents were all clothes we prepared for her since she arrived at the base.
ねえ、ヤン、この子も一緒に連れてっていい？
Lan,
構わん。だが日暮れまでには戻れ。
with that, Young went back inside. I can come back. He was waiting. He was coming outside to see her.
Yeah.
For Yang, they may have just been simple words with no meaning. But for some reason, I was happy to hear it.
許可も出たし、そろそろ行こうよ。
うんうん、みんなで出発だよ。
Nicola, it's time to make your move. Come on!
She's gonna be kidnapped, isn't she?
By crazy Nicola! We left Veleno and entered Arca without any issues. As we proceeded down the main street, we saw the church. It's been a while. Yeah.
Oh.
あなたたち。
Sister Sophia.
We haven't seen you for a while.
Sister Sophia had just come out of church when she saw us and ran forward as such had bad news.
Huh?
And with a surprisingly strong force, she embraced Elena and me.
よかった。帰ってきたのですね。二人とも。
Almost. One of us.
Yeah, it's alright, Sister Sophia. Go back being mafia wife.
Yeah.
Sister Sophia was already crying. We are back, Sister Sophia. I'm so sorry for worrying you.
ごめんなさい。連絡できなくて。でも、本当にいろいろあったの。
So Elena got fed horrible drugs and abused and stuff. Just saying.
Yeah.
And I have Stockholm syndrome. We're fine.
Yeah, everything's good.
よく無事で戻ってくれました。あなたたちがラオ州にいると聞いて、もうずっと生きた心地がしませんでした。
What? You knew that we were at the Lao-Shus?
ええ、信頼できる筋の方から伺って。
Dante.
Persona?
Dante.
それでも半信半疑ではいましたが。
I see. I need to tell you what happened to us that day. Lan and Fei walked by us and looked up at the church with wonder.
はあ。
ねえ、ねえねえ、この建物何？
So yeah, never been
Yeah,
to...
never. Yeah. What is this place?
It's a church, what the hell?
This is a castle.
A church, a place where you pray to God. Just then the children in the church spotted us from the back.
お姉ちゃんたち帰ってきたの？
おかえりなさい。なに？教会ってこんなに子供いるの？
お、教会のこと知らないの？知らないよ。だって初めて来たからね。
We have weapons.
Faye always makes Nicola's face.
Wow.
じゃあ、私たちが案内してあげる。面白いとこいっぱいあるのよ。
Excuse me? What fun things you're talking about? I've been to the church multiple times. There's no fun there. The kid obviously doesn't understand fun.
Well, we can show where the wine is.
本当？うん。僕たちの遊び場とか屋根裏とか全部見せてあげる。ねえ、いいでしょ、シスター。
ええ。
Sophia gave a vague response and looked over at us with a concerned expression. Those two are fine. And Fei, the church is a safe place, so you don't have to worry about being our bodyguards here.
そう。じゃあ、私たち、どうしようね。
Is it safe though? If you're too okay with it, would you play with the children? It seems like they're really happy to have you here.
いいよ。もちろんいいよ。
そこまで言うなら仕方ないね。教会の中案内されてあげるよ。はい、
こっちよ、こっち。
早く。
That's the filler episode. The children pulled at their hands and then Lan and Fei were taken to the backyard. The twins seemed very intrigued and their expressions looked bright. Elena, maybe you should have a rest. I'm sure you must be tired.
でも。
I'll talk to Sister Sophia a while, so you can go on ahead and lie down. You look a little pale. Elena was still in recovery and still walked all this way. I could see the fatigue on her face.
じゃあ、そうさせてもらうわね。
Elena then headed towards the dormitory.
エレナはどこか具合が？
Everything is wrong with Elena!
Oh.
Yes, I will explain everything. It's something I think you should know.
わかりました。では、食堂へ。
Do you
The
think Sister
refectory.
Sophia has a trap laid out for me?
Maybe.
She's calling Nicola. She's here. Can come.
The target have arrived.
Luckily, it was empty because it was past lunchtime. It was only Sister Sophia and me. I told her as much as I could without sharing every detail. How I was staying with the Lao-Shu. How I ran into Elena by chance and found out she had been exposed to drugs somehow. How she was still in recovery and not yet stable. From time to time, Sister Sophia's expression hardened, but she let me finish explaining everything.
二人が生きて戻ってきてくれて、本当によかった。今日までよく頑張りましたね。
That's true. Sister
Bread
Sophia?
girl.
あなたも疲れたでしょ。夕食まで部屋でゆっくりお休みなさい。
I'm returning, woman.
Yeah, see ya.
I'm sorry, Sister Sophia. I have to go back.
そんな、どうして？
My panda is there.
Not sure myself. The panda is there. I'm not sure myself.
わからない？
My feelings. I don't know what I want to do. But I do know one thing. If I leave his side now, I will never understand what his feelings might mean. As I slowly expressed myself, Sister Sophia stared at me with doubt. But eventually she gave a gentle smile and slowly agreed.
わかりました。あなたが自分で決めたことなら仕方ありません。でも、いいですね。何かあったらいつでも戻ってきなさい。
Yeah?
ここはあなたの家なのですから。
Good.
Thank you, Sister Sophia.
Oh, by the way, I'm not
姉ちゃ
breaking
ん、
in
シス
there.
ター、聞いて聞いて。
What's the matter?
あのね、フェイとランって、とっても力持ちなんだよ。
Are being
当然ね、すごいのよ。あたし、
Lan and Fei appeared carrying the children easily.
まあ、そんなにくっついて、お客様の迷惑でしょ。
いいよ。子供なんて軽いからね。
それに可愛いもん。いいとこ見せたくなっちゃうよ。
Hehe, I'm glad to see you all getting along. Let's go home.
新しい友達ができて嬉しい。
でもね、あたし、気になってたことあるよ。
There's nothing fun around here, isn't it, Lan?
Yeah.
Huh?
みんな、あなたのこと、お姉ちゃんって呼ぶよね。あたしのこと、呼び捨てだよ。でも、ランはまだ子供でしょ？違うよ！大人！見ればわかるでしょ！
Come to think of it, how old are you two?
15だよ。
What?
嘘。見えないよ。
見えないってどういうこと？わランが怒った！
Bum. Seeing everyone getting along warmed my heart.
ああ、そうそう。これを持って帰りなさい。今朝焼いたものですよ。
Look at it's poison. Wow, thank you so much, Sister Sophia. Sister Sophia handed me something wrapped inside with plenty of bachi di dama. I'll be sure to eat them slowly.
あなたのためならいつでも作りますよ。また。
Okay. Yes, I will. Boah, this filler episode. Oh, I can't click anything.
Oh.
This truly is my home. No, it's
Analysis.
not. Boring. Yeah, let's go back to Yang. He's also bored.
つまらんな。
I'm bored. The sun was beginning to set and dusk was approaching, but they haven't returned.
おい、
はい
何か面白いことでもしてみせろ。
面白いことですか？
早くしろ。俺を待たせるな。
じゃあ俺のとっておきの小話を。これは俺が急流城塞にいた頃の話なんですけど、隣の家に囲いが。
つまらん。
まだ途中。
はあ、
すみません。いや、
退屈だ。それにせいている。
I was surprised at my own emotion.
この俺が落ち着かないだと。我が身ながら信じられんな。
Why was such emotions coming and going? Was I irritated?
わからん。
In a strange, very weird way. Twisted. This truly is my home. As far as I was to leave, still, the place I wanted to go home to was... Oh no.
The bakery.
もっとゆっくりしなくていいの？久しぶりに戻ったんでしょ？
Let's go.
ヤンは日暮れまでに戻ればいいって言ってたのにね。
Go home. I'm fine. I saw that everyone is doing well.
ほーん。
あ、ねえあなた、何持ってるの？
Food.
Moms.
This is a souvenir. It's bachi di dama. Let's have some after supper.
とってもいい香りがするよ。ちょっとだけ味見したい。
What? While we walk?
ちょっとだけでいいから。
Schneckos, schneckos.
Okay, fine. Just a little. How about you, Fei?
そこまで言うならもらうよ。
Hehe, here you go. I handed the bachi di dama to the twins. I took one for myself and put it in my mouth. It's delicious and the taste is nostalgic.
美味しいね、これ。あのシスターが作ったの？
You think something's in it?
Nah.
Yeah, Sister Sophia taught me how to bake different kinds of snacks. I think.
そうなんだ。じゃあ納得。美味しいのも当然ね。
As we walked down the streets of Arca, I thanked them for guarding Elena and me. You too, thank you for coming with us today.
いいよ。教会、すっごく楽しかったからね。
Lan, what the hell? Fun?
What?
You obviously don't understand what fun is.
Oh, yeah.
まあまあだね。子供たちがみんな元気。いい場所なんだろうなって思ったよ。
みんなで追いかけっこしたよ。もちろん、私とフェイが一番。でもね、かくれんぼはあの子たちもすごく上手だったの。
地の利があったんだよ、向こうに。次やれば負けないよ。
Geographical advantage.
Lan and Fei had always lived their lives surrounded by adults. They likely had few opportunities to interact with younger children.
楽しかったなぁ。私、嫌いじゃないよ、あの場所。
そうだね。また、行けるといいね。
Oh, I can't click anything. I was happy
Oh.
hearing that they enjoyed the church.
Meanwhile, opportune.
Here he is!
Nicola.
The one! The crazy
失礼します
ex-boyfriend! Oh, Leo!
教会につけてた見張りから報告が届きました。
See?
Okay.
See? Kidnapping again! Attacking
Oh
me!
boy.
例の女性が教会に戻ってきたそうです。
No, I
How's
haven't.
she now?
I left.
戻
Oh,
っ
she pissed
た
off again.
ヤンが手放したって。
No, not really.
いえ、
Kinda.
それが、ラオ州の人間が同行してたようで、連れ戻されたとか。ただ、彼女の友人、エレナ・クローチェは、教会に留まってますね。
教会か。これは使えるな。
Are they gonna kidnap
うまくやれ
Elena?
ば、ヤンをヴェレーノから誘い出せるかもしれない。レオ、動ける構成員を集めておいて。
はい、すぐに。
これは千載一遇の好機。決して逃すわけにはいかない。
Well, Captain Crazy Pants is under the can. Dante's
Uh-huh.
dead. Nicola's crazy.
Yep.
I was happy hearing that they enjoyed the church. And I walked beside the twins as we headed to Veleno. Oh, but we are in Veleno.
Yeah.
Right when we saw the Lao-Shu's headquarters, Lan exclaimed as she was remembering something.
私、新しいリボン欲しいのよね。買いに行っていい？
なんで今から？
見てたでしょ、フェイ。さっき教会の小さい子に予備あげちゃったのよ。
仕方ないね。じゃあ、一緒に行く？
Then I'll go back first. I don't want to be later than we promised, Yang.
そうね。ヤン、小さいことでいきなり怒ることあるしね。
I still didn't understand, Yang. Well, be careful, you two.
はーい。遅くならないうちに帰るよ。
I parted ways with the twins at the entrance and returned inside the familiar building.
Oh, she's so.
Oh. When
Hello.
I entered, I saw Yang at the end of the hallway. He seemed to have noticed me before I noticed him. Yang stormed straight towards me and suddenly grabbed my face.
戻ったか？
You back?
Yeah? Yes.
甘い匂いがする。
What's the goodies?
Oh, on my way back, I ate a snack that I got at the church.
そうか。
I still have a lot. Do you want one?
いや、
Yes.
いらん。
He wants one.
Kissing. Yeah. Oh! Oh, okay. He spoke curtly and looked down at my face. Without any warning, he licked my lips.
うん。
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's good.
He let me go, then looked away and just walked off. What was all that just now?
It proves
As
his
usual,
devotion.
I couldn't understand Yang at all. His sudden random behavior always confused me. But, oh, can't click anything. But right now, I'm a little obvious. A little obvious.
It was time for supper.
But is it a guy or
It's a
doesn't
girl.
matter? Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
The children looked at Leah's empty seat and looked anxious.
あれ？お姉ちゃんは？なんでいないの？
帰ってきたんじゃなかったの？
あの子にはすることがあるの。だからまだ戻ってこないわ。どうして？
Yes.
そうね。どうしてって言うと難しいんだけど、
She's
彼
not
女は
keen with
多
the
分
crazy guy.
恋をしているのよね。恋？
Yeah.
えへ。あの子ったら鈍いのよね。傍から見ていると一目瞭然なのに。
Did you just call me dull? And a child?
Yeah. Wow.
Friendship is magic.
Yeah.
But right now, my little, just a little, I think my heart fluttered. My heart skipped a beat. I was confused about my emotions and lightheadedly returned to the room. That night I was sitting in the room where Elena had recently spent her days. Why?
So she can sleep alone? Oh,
Elena isn't here anymore. I wonder if I should return to Young's room.
he
But
will
Young
approve
hasn't
that.
said anything about it. He didn't talk to me at supper. Even when it was time for him to sleep, he didn't come to tell me anything. I didn't know why, but I felt a little awkward. So I ended up falling asleep in Elena's room. He's there. No, Yang wouldn't come? Really? I felt a little lonely thinking about it, and I closed my eyes slowly. The day after Elena returned to the church, there's nothing for me to do. After I was done with breakfast, I was faced with a day's worth of spare time. In recent weeks, I had exerted all my energy in taking care of Elena, so I forgot how I used to pass time at the Lao-Shu's.
Cooking and cleaning.
お前が暇そうなの久しぶりだね。
することないなら買い物に行こうよ。あのね、昨日新しい雑貨屋さんができてたのを見つけたんだよ。
The fillers are so hardcore in this episode. Sure. Oh! As I was talking about today's plans with Lan and Fei, the door flew open loudly.
助けて。
Hi.
Elena, what's the matter? I never thought I would see her again here. I had just taken her back to the church yesterday. What?
Huh?
Elena rushed towards me with a pale expression.
教会が占拠されたの。
And?
Why? Isn't that neutral?
Occupied by whom?
ファルツォーネの。
So? They like the church. What's the problem?
ニコラ・フランチェスカ。
Oh yeah, well, that's a problem, Elena. You better stay here. It's safer.
Hey, Yang, do you want to not be bored? Well, Nani. The church. Nicola Francesca is there. I'm there.
You even sounded like you. Nani. The Falzone family was very religious. Nicola Francesca should also be a devout believer. He didn't care.
Ah.
Yet, why would he occupy the church to draw you out character?
正午までにラオ州の首領を呼んでこいって。じゃないとみんなを殺すって。
And he thinks Yang cares. He thinks Yang cares.
You don't give a shit.
That's the worst plan in history. It can't be, but why?
わからない。でも誰かベレーノまで行って伝えてこいって言われて。
So you came, Elena, even though she wasn't in good condition? Elena tried to settle her heavy breathing and shook her head.
私が志願したの。みんなはベレーノに行くのを怖がっていたし、私はこの場所を知っているから。
Elena, I was so moved by how heroic she was.
教会のみんなは銃で脅されて聖堂に集められているわ。
I don't understand the plan. Nicola, who has actually been quite smart, just came up with the most dumbest plan.
Yeah.
Yang will only come if he's bored, not because he cares.
Yeah.
お願い、どうか助けて。
If
But-
Leah was inside the church, he would have come. But there's
Yeah.
nothing important for him in there.
Well, I couldn't imagine Yang doing anything just because the people at the church had been taken hostage.
私、
Yeah.
あなたに伝えろって言われたの。あなたが頼めば、ヤンは動くだろうって。
No! As Elena spoke, Yang entered the dining hall through the open doors.
下作にも程があるな。
Yeah, really.
We agree on that one, Yang.
I
First
don't
thing we agree on.
フランチェスカなど放っておけ。ファルツォーネの連中が教会の人間を殺すはずもあるまい。所詮はったりだ。
But what if it's true? Although the Falzone were religious, it didn't change the fact that they were mafia. Oh, now they are mafia, alright?
Yeah.
She just brings out this card whenever it fits her. They just lost their boss. I'm sure they would do anything to get revenge. I looked at him. The church is my home. Everyone who lives there is my family. Oh, come on! It's dumb! So
Yeah.
I can't just let them be. I have to do something. No character.
お前一人に何ができる？
Yeah, nothing. Well, I couldn't think of anything, but suddenly my arms were grabbed from both sides. Lan and Fei stood on either side of me and looked at Yang.
私たちも自分の家や家族を襲われたらすごく嫌よ。
Side by
そんな
side.
の聞いたら僕たちだって放っておけない。助けたいよ。
But it's a trap. But look, Yang, you wouldn't be bored. You could kill Nicola. We could all go our merry ways. Then you can kill Gilly as well, apparently.
Okay. Lan, Fei, you go.
俺はわざわざフランチェスカの顔を見に行く気はない。お前たちの好きにする分には構わん。勝手にしろ。
You can go play.
Yang said that much and left the room. What do we do? They were asking for Yang, weren't they?
教会にファルツォーネの人間、何？
多分10人くらいだったと思う
Easy
わ。
frags.
なんだ、たったの10人？全然大丈夫よ。私たちに任せて。
Chichi easy.
私たちすごーく強いんだよ。あなたは知ってるよね。
They better not kill the twins or else Nicola is moving further down on my list.
And Yang will go fucking mental.
I know, but
ねえラン、この二人置いていこうよ。足手まといだよ、絶対。
それもそうね。
wait, take me with you. No! I can't just leave it to you two and wait here. It's a trap!
It's definitely a trap.
And there must be something I can do. Nothing.
Cook.
While the two are fighting, I can try to help the others escape.
それもそうね。
Elena was quiet for a little while and she spoke with hesitation.
正午までもう時間がないわ。
おしゃべりしてる場合じゃないね。じゃあ、4人で行く。それでいいよ。
He's
Why, Elena?
coming. Yang is coming with her. I'm sure. He's coming. Thanks, Fei. Will you be okay, Elena?
倒れている場合じゃないもの。行きましょう。
Alright. We rushed out of the dining hall and headed for Aga. Really? Nah, Yang is coming. He's angry too.
Why?
I can't kick anything! We arrived at the church.
Tried. Panda. This is disappointing. I thought Francesca was the smart one. I had high hopes for him.
We were all thinking that.
He thinks I'll do anything with the church taken hostage? That I'm going to walk into a trap for a woman? What a cliche assumption.
つまらんな。
And for some reason, I found it irritating.
Surprisingly, you can hug the panda if you feel bad.
I had no reason to fall for it. But there's also no reason to keep Francesca alive. If he's not going to entertain me, I might as well kill him now.
I said so. We arrived at the church. Even
We
being in
arrived.
front of the church for some reason, we couldn't sense anyone around. Normally, people would be coming in and out to pray. The default zone drive the parishioners away, but there are no guards here either.
ファルツォーネの連中がいるの、聖堂なんだよね。
じゃあ、中から見張ってるのかもね。私たちが来たことに気づかないほど、向こうもバカじゃないと思うし。
Ah.
In the background, you can see Yang just running and then kicking in the door.
It's like, Francesca, come out here. I thought you were entertaining me. God damn it.
Nicola, where the hell are you?
Then let's go inside.
待ってよ。何してるの？
I'm retarded.
Yeah.
Huh? Fei and Lan immediately pulled me away from the church doors.
危ないよ！普通に開けようとしない！
It's a trap, Tart. But I don't think he would kill us right away. Nicola Francesco seems to think about he can use me to bring Yang out.
それは一理あるかもだけど。
They could still shoot.
Yeah, bang
We
bang.
need to hurry. It will be noon soon. We can't just stand around.
仕方ないね。せめて慎重に開けてよ。
Right. Send Elena.
Kicks the door in.
I nodded and put my hand on the handle. I carefully opened the door slightly and peeked inside.
Hello.
It was empty. Not a person inside. It's behind the door.
Huh.
Elena, is it not here?
そのはずなんだけど、今朝はみんなここに集められたのよ。
Huh. The only other place where everyone could fit would be the refectory, right?
じゃあ、みんな食堂にいるかも？
僕が様子見てくるよ。とりあえず、ランたちはここで待ってて。私が案内するわ。いらないよ。昨日来たから食堂の場所、ちゃんと覚えてるもん。
Huh? Geographic.
Oh man, the
advantage.
time has flown by. I was so excited to see the end.
Oh.
Thank you guys for watching. Will Yang come and save Leah? Most likely. Will he come
Yeah.
because he's bored and thinks that Nicola should entertain him? Even more likely.
Yeah.
Till next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.